Good morning, well, good afternoon. It's Tuesday the 20th. Sorry, this is a little bit later than usual. Just lots going on in my personal life and out there in the comedy that is going on at the minute. A few bits and bobs to go through today. Let's start with our good old toffee apple comb. The guy who likes to use toffee apples comb is there. Old Doris. I said more and more truths will come out, but the only way I can liken our sort of leaders elect, shall we call them, it's like something out of 40 Towers now, isn't it? I mean, you had Not So Witty the other week saying going forward we're going to be treating this as the flu, and then was it on? I think it was Tuesday the 13th. Old Doris said that the decline in deaths, hospital administrations, and even testing positive for the corona wasn't down to the jibbity jab. It was down to being lockdown. Well, house arrest, shall we call it? So the reason I laugh about it, I shouldn't really laugh, I know, but come on, you can't take any of this seriously anymore. They're doing it on purpose to try and wake people up now, and it's great to see less and less people wearing face nappies. But it just amazes me how many people are like driving in their cars with one on their own, walking down the street with them on. Come on, just honestly, everyone's got their own free will. As I've always said, you've got to. I just feel sorry for these people. It is a bit sad to see. But yeah, so old Doris turns round, says it's not down to lockdown. I mean, if I was one of these people who took the experimental jibbity jab, risked my own life, and then my so-called leader-elect turned around and literally said, it's a complete waste of time doing that. So I'm sorry for the 31 million of you who have taken that risk, but then there you go, that's your leader-elect for you. I mean, they don't know their bum from their elbow, let's be honest. And everyone thinks they do. Well, if I was you, the best thing that you can do to start with, definitely, please turn off your televisions. Stop watching the corrupt MSM. I mean, we'll go on to, I'll talk about corrupt MSM. We're going to go across the pond for a minute. CNN, an employee allegedly from CNN, has been caught out literally saying that they were on purpose trying to force Trump out of office. It's all on video. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been on many platforms. I don't know if it's made that MSM are gonna do it. Probably not, because it's not part of their agenda as yet. Even though gradually that's getting broken down, and we can see that day in, day out. You just got to know where to look, guys and girls. As I've always said, everything I say, please don't take it for truth. Do your own research. And as I've always said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a physician. Please just don't take it for truth. Challenge me. Go out there, do your own research. So yeah, getting back onto the jibbity jabs. So the J&J one in America now has been knocked on the head, as the Astral one has been knocked on the head in every country going, apart from apparently over 45s here. I mean, if you're really going to risk it, that's your choice. As I say, it's your free will, but I'd really consider what you're doing. There's an amazing paper out and about. It's a free paper. It's called The Light. It's really, really worth looking into. I stumbled across it. I actually went into like a health store a little while back. I think it's a few months ago now, and I was chatting to the gentleman who worked in there. I was buying some lavender scent. I don't know why I did that, because you can't see anything, it's nothing there. I bought some lavender scent just to help me sleep at night, getting a few spiritual attacks during the night. So yeah, it really helped. If you are having issues with sleep and that, just try putting a few drops of that on your pillow. It's amazing, it does really work. I used to be very sceptical about everything, and now, luckily, I'm very much awake. So yeah, the Light newspaper, there was an article in there, their most recent one, where there's the Rona 19 Assembly are doing an audit, and they're going into a lot of it. There's like, I don't know if you guys saw the ONS said that in this country already around about 23% of what they thought were Rona casualties, shall we say, can't be contributed to it, which is strange because the CDC in America now, and this you can see, it's coming out everywhere, guys and girls. I've sent videos to numerous people I know who are still very, very much one eye awake, one eye open, one eye shut, just for them to have a look at. And the CDC in America has said they can only contribute, out of all the poor souls who've passed in America down to this pandemic, they can only really contribute probably 6% of all the deaths in America. So what does that look like? I believe it's around 250,000, unfortunately. So you're talking about, I don't know, 14,000 in 13 months. Yeah, so yeah, as I said, truth's coming out. It's great to see, it's great to know. So going back to the Light newspaper, Truth paper as I like to call it, sorry. They did, they did there's a nice article in there to show that there's a team, an audit team being put together. They're gathering evidence allegedly from like coroners, funeral directors, people who work in funeral homes, bereaved families. There's loads and loads, and they're even asking anyone who's got a loved one who, bless them's passed in this time. And my heart does go out to everyone like that. I don't want to seem like cynical or anything like that. Nobody wants to see anybody pass away. They're asking if anyone's got any concerns with like the death certificates, etc., etc. They've actually got a website where you can contact them. You'll have to fill in the blanks. So it's actually, do you know what? I'm just going to say it. It'll be what it'll be. If I get taken down for doing a website and YouTube, you'll see how corrupt everything is. Let's be honest. So it's www.covid19assemblyaudit.org/COVID deaths. Okay, have a look into that. If you can't find it, just go online, put in the Light newspaper, and it's in there. So as we say, I believe now it is the end of the Jubilee jabs coming to roll out. They've been caught out. There's not much more they can do to try and push their agenda. The deep state are being washed out left, right and centre. A lot of the DUMBs now being cleared out. I don't know if I've actually spoken about DUMBs yet. So DUMBs are, I'll just briefly touch on it, and I can go into a bit more depth when they come out. If you want me to go into or maybe best if you look into it yourselves. Again, as I say, I only want to take you so far, maybe to the rabbit hole. If you choose to go down it, then that's your choice. Again, it's your free will, guys and girls. Please always do what you feel you want to do. Stop where you want. And please, as I've always said, don't ever like have a go at someone who's got a different belief or anything. Don't cause any harm to anyone. Always show love and light to everybody you see in the world. And you're still not having light in the comment section, but I'm sure it will kick off sooner or later. So yeah, the DUMBs tunnels have all, like a lot of them have been cleared out now. It's miles and miles of tunnels, short version of it, with some horrible things happening down in them. But we will see all that as we get closer and closer to full disclosure. I think there's going to be, well, I know there's going to be, I mean, there's a hell of a lot coming out now. I appreciate if you guys can't see it, but there's little subtle things, there's tongue-in-cheek things. Hopefully Sound of Freedom movie will be out soon. That will sort of start getting a lot of people to recognise what truly has been going on in the world, and there's just so much more, there really is. I don't know if you guys saw there was a video online as well talking about there's a lady in I believe it was Denmark, I think it's Tanya Eriksson, Denmark health official, and they were doing a press conference just after, I believe, alleged, I'm not sure it's 100% true, so please check into this, who literally had a jab not too long ago, really going on. I don't understand the Danish, so you'd have to look into this. And the poor lady just collapsed on stage. And now, of course, at MSM, more and more deaths are coming out. There's a page on Facebook. Have a look at it. I haven't written down the name of it, sorry. If you go onto Brand New Tube, there's loads of it on there. You'll find it on there. Have a look into that, where people are now, because MSM aren't telling the truth, we're all having to do things our own way, hence why I started this channel. Yeah, and there's a lot more than they're letting through. I have found that the government have actually said that there's been around 800 deaths down to the jibbity jab, when it's a lot more than that. It is so many more than that, and it really is. I hate for this to be a downer, because I keep telling you guys to face your frequency, but it's the week that we're having. Unfortunately, we're going to find out some horrible things going forward. I know a lot of them already, but I'm not going to go into that, because as I say, that's your free will. You need to do your own research. I go online a lot, and people are asking for proof all the time. You can go into, there's some videos that I've put on in one of my playlists called Truth. There's loads in there, but loads of these are from numerous different channels. I've done that on purpose, so you can see it's not just a couple of people saying this is going on. There's millions of us all around the world, guys and girls, same as yourselves. So yeah, apparently the government said there's around 800 deaths in the UK, and since March the 13th, there's been a 68% rise in 1 month on that, and there's hundreds of thousands of really bad side effects. Again, you can find a lot more out on different sites, different channels, etc. So just please have a look into that. So what do MSM do? They come out with this thing I never heard of. I saw it on someone else's channel, to be fair. So allegedly it was on Boris's broadcasting channel. It was in the Telegraph. I've seen it, but I'm only alleging it just to cover myself, let's be honest. So MSM will come out with this thing they're calling sudden adult death syndrome, which apparently has been around for years, but nobody's ever heard of it. So that's how they're trying to cover the mortality from the jibbly jab, the experimental RNA vaccine, jibbly jab, sorry, that they're putting into people of their own free will. So as I say, there's nothing you can do with people using their own free will. So that's the newest one, and now they're going to push the agenda of climate change, when the world shifted 12 degrees north at the magnetic pole, and it's more to do with our ascension into 5D or fourth density. So again, you can look into that as well. There's loads to look into. I know there's a lot going on at the minute. Excuse me. So one thing I did want to touch on, I didn't watch it. I've got no affiliation with this family. I'm not really into paedophiles, so I didn't watch it. But that the evil one had his funeral this week. Was it just me, or did that all seem very pre-recorded? I thought it was very pre-recorded, the snippets that I saw. Like as if, I don't know, he died last year, they'd already done this bit, and then this was all filmed. And a lot of them like covering the faces. I just found it all a bit strange how none of them were allowed to wear military uniform. They gave them some BS about it's to do with Harry leaving his role. Well, I can't see that. It looked more like they were dishonourably discharged for one or another reason, and then you wouldn't be allowed to wear a uniform, would you? And it was just weird how it looked like they were being guarded as they were walking along the street. Did anyone else know that? I know MSM put a little spin on it. So yeah, have a look into it. As I say, as I always say, only because I say it doesn't mean it's true. Always challenge me, always look into it. Always do your own research, guys and girls. A couple weird things about the church. Definitely look into this. I don't know if you noticed the flooring on the church, black and white checks. Okay, black and white checkered flooring, and some of the other bits in the church. If you get an opportunity, have a little look. It's quite interesting. And then do your own research onto the black and white tile check floors. I'd suggest you use a search engine such as DuckDuckGo, because Google's so heavily restricted, it's just ridiculous. They sort of steer you where they want you to go. And something interesting I found during the week, I've touched on a bit about Rothschilds, Rockefellers, DuPonts, the Lee family, the Venetian families, and the Vatican, etc., etc. But something came out regarding the flight MH370. Now, whether this will come, it will all come out to light. But allegedly, the Rothschilds inherited a patent after the families, bless their hearts, bless their loved ones. My heart goes out to them as always. But allegedly the Rothschilds inherited some sort of patent to a semiconductor, because the four families sort of that they, shall we say, needed out of the way to get that inherited patent, all were on that one flight. And again, as I always say, there is no coincidence. I mean, you only have to look back to when the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, etc. wanted to open up the federal bank in America. There were 3 or 4 main families opposing it, and who could have stopped it. And lo and behold, there was a certain Titanic that they were all on. Again, no such thing as coincidence, which got sunk. So they benefited. So a couple of times, not including the World Wars, which they benefited on as well. Loads of bits coming out and more to enlighten us all. Just to touch on something more happy. Obviously, we've had some amazing weather this week. I hope you guys and girls are having an amazing week. I just want to say a massive well done to Audit in Britain. I don't know if you guys watch it. It's a good channel. Get yourselves over there. So well done, AB. Thumbs up to AB. He's a really, really good guy. Does a lot of auditing. There's Truth Auditor. We've got loads of these guys and girls doing it in this country all around the world. If you get opportunities to drop in their channels, please drop in on their channels. Subscribe, like, just give us a thumbs up every now and again. It'll just get, I don't know how it works. I still don't know. I'm not very good at all this, am I? On a great note, have an amazing week, guys and girls. It's been some phenomenal weather out there. I hope you're all enjoying getting back, being a bit more sociable as all these barriers are taken down with the unsociable distancing. I think that's all going to start gradually being taken away now as more and more people awaken. Please show loads of love and respect to everybody you come across, whether it's on the street, in the comments below, or in your local supermarket. If their beliefs are different to yours, please don't have a go at them. If they have a go at you, again, as I've always said, anger derives from fear. Fear you can replace with knowledge. Just keep raising your frequencies, guys and girls. Get out in the sunshine. Get your frequencies up, enjoy yourselves, have a barbecue with your family, hug each other. We're human, shake hands, say hello to people, say morning. I'm going to go outside now and wash my car, which I never thought I'd be doing today, but just to get outside, to get into nature. Thanks again to anyone who watches my channel, I really appreciate it. If you would give me a thumbs up again, that would be amazing. But enjoy your day. I'll probably be back next Tuesday now. I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do Tuesdays or Mondays going forward, because when I'm doing a Sunday, I feel like I'm missing half the weekend, and then you got to wait sort of another week just for me to catch up on that. So yeah, anything you guys, any questions you guys or girls have got, anything you want my opinion on, it's only my opinion. As I say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a dentist, I'm not a road sweeper. Just please hit me up down below, that would be brilliant. Most importantly, get those frequencies high, enjoy the sunshine. Loads of love, take care of each other. Bye.